Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Meena every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers and friends. Please make sure to check the session yesterday with Mayur Kalbag, where he discussed about the various experiences, the various secrets of Tibetan monks, and very interesting questions were asked at that particular session with the viewers. And if you would like to check that session out, do make sure to check it out in our playlist section and also the recent upload section. So today we do have a lot of interesting news lined up, especially finally South Indian superstar Yash, or Kannada superstar Yash, indirectly slamming Bollywood industry. So we'll come to that, and before that we have a quote from Rig Veda, and it says that one should perform karma for the benefit of humanity with an unbiased approach, because bias gives birth to evil, which creates thousands of obstacles in our path. This is a saying from Rig Veda. So let's welcome, everyone. Hi, Gloria, Tara, Sunita. So this is the saying for today, friends.
Yeah, so
And
here, what I just like to add is, Jaideep, is that, many of us, think that, if we do this, we will get that. If we do that, we will get it. Do not think in that manner, okay? What you are good at, you just continue to do. Results will come later, So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you like doing, and you do it with your full 100%, capacity, karma will take care of itself. It will give you whatever you need to, whatever you deserve. So this is what every, see, like what do you say, a karma yogi, just do your work. Don't expect immediate results, because that will come only later. You always think that in your 20s and 30s, you're slogging so hard, and nothing is coming. Every time you're getting rejections, or those kind of things. Why is it not coming? It takes time, you know but enjoy and do what you like with full heart, 100%. The results will soon come. Just like what we said yesterday, help somebody, every once in a while. That itself will bring you a lot of good favor, from people you don't even know. So this is something also that you should
And
remember.
friends, do remember that in the Bhagavad Gita itself, Lord Krishna gives this advice to Arjuna that work hard and do not look at the result. Give it your all, and do not get attached to the result. You don't have any right of expecting the result of your work. So
Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Yeah.
very important. Welcome,
Yeah.
Yubi, Supriya, Maya, Vasanti, Meera,
Yeah. So I just wanted to, before we start, Jaydev, I
and
just wanted
C.
to give a small piece of news. Breaking news is that, though he was killed, Musa, Moose, what
Sidhu
is his name, Jay?
Moosewala. Sidhu
Sidhu
Moosewala.
Moosewala. Yeah, though he was killed in a most brutal manner. Now they release his song on Guru Parv. The song is called War, and it received 22 lakh views in 2 hours. Can you imagine? See, what was his popularity? I do not know what sort of a person he was and why he was killed in this manner. But look at his popularity. I was surprised. But in such a short time, a song, and this man is already dead. You know. So this is the latest from
So
his. Yeah.
I noticed the pattern is that certain people after their death, unfortunately, got all the popularity, especially with our dear SSR. He was not very popular before all this unfortunate incident happened with him, the murder. At that time, if people had supported him, when he was active, maybe this could have been avoided, totally, and even with the case of Sidhu Moosewala, I think the popularity has come after his death. So this is the ironic thing of certain people's lives, that like certain great artists, like I think many famous people like Van Gogh,
Yeah.
and they
Famous
became
after their
famous
death.
unfortunately after their death.
Yeah.
So it's like artists, so
Yeah. Supriya is saying Yash is a gentleman, too down to earth. His all interviews are soothing to listen to and treat for. In fact, Supriya, we're going to that news itself. But when I heard his interview on, India Today, I was not that I'm surprised because see, people from the south are much more down to earth, and they know, what is given to them is given to them by God. It's not something that yes, you can hone it, you can make yourself better, but ultimately, talent comes down, because you're destined to have that from God. Now, the way he spoke, he had Rajdeep Sardesai completely in a tiz, because Rajdeep Sardesai does not get such responses because half the time they are interviewing fake people, and just as you said, Supriya, he's a gentleman, down to earth, and Jaydev will just also tell us the news about him. Yes, Jaydev.
yeah, so coming to Yash, and as you know, Yash is a very big superstar, especially in Telugu industry. And KGF, sorry, not Telugu, Kannada film industry. KGF star Yash opened up on how people who initially made fun of South films have gotten hooked on it now. He was speaking on the India Today conclave, and he was talking about the success of South films like Bahubali, KGF, RRR, and Pushpa. He also said how it all began with the North Indian making fun of South films. 10 years ago, dubbed films became very popular here, but initially they all started watching with different opinions. People used to make fun of South films. They were like, "Ye kya action hai? Ud rahe hai sab." That's how it started, and eventually they got hooked on to that, and they started understanding that art form. The problem with that was our films were sold for a bare minimum price. People used to do bad quality dubbing, and it used to be present in a bad way with funny names. He further added people started becoming familiar with our dub films. It was long pending. Credit goes to SS Rajamouli. Sir, if you have Breaker Rock, continuous effort is needed. Bahubali gave that push. KGF was done with different intention. What KGF was that it was not done to intimidate but to inspire. Before we had a different budget to come here and market. Right now, the digital revolution, we have the opportunity to showcase it to the world. So he clearly states that in the past, that people from the north, or I would say Bollywood, right? Like Bollywood used to make fun of South Indian film stars. It is very evident from Shah Rukh Khan's film, which is I think Chennai Express. In the film Chennai Express, if you notice, Shah Rukh Khan makes fun of Madrasis, right? So that's a very big proof as to these so-called, superstars of Bollywood. They used to make fun of South Indian people and South Indian, superstars like Rajnikant or
And also their the thing of for fairness, for fair people, racism.
yes. So do South Indians make fun of North films? Maybe it's not suited to their sensibilities. Yes, newbie, it is not even suitable to ours.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Here, let me just go to this, a statement just a while before. Just a second. Just a second. I wanted to take that this thing statement. Yeah. So it's newbie. Newbie says, "Yeah, do your best and leave the rest," as my dad says. So this is going
yes,
back to a quote that Jaydev had just shown. Now, see, friends, uh, in my career as a journalist, as I moved from being a journalist or a sort of a bureau correspondent, then I went on to being a sub editor, an assistant editor, and finally editor, and then editor in chief, to finally manage my own magazine. To, let me tell you that, see, when we are in problem, at that time we cannot see anything other than that problem. Okay, so everything, whenever you're moving or you're drinking tea or you're doing any job, all the focus is on what's going to happen next, because the world is crushing on you. Okay, so at that time you're not able to think very logically or philosophically or spiritually. Okay, but later, months later, as you make your decisions, whatever decisions you make, you'll realize that these obstacles were very necessary for you to take a new path. Because if you continued in the same path, you would just be a mediocre. And you need these enemies to push you out of the comfortable surroundings, and tell you go and try something new, which suits your capability, suits your, ideology, and suits your persona. Don't be stuck here among fools. That's what they do. So at every turning point, whenever you feel that it's like an earthquake, the earth is shaken under your feet, and you come back depressed, you undergo all these different moods. Understand, these are the turning points in your life. And each time, anyone who's evil or who comes in your life to disturb it, you think they are enemies, but they are actually people who are doing good for you, because they're telling you to go leave. Okay, don't be there, because if you are there, you will stagnate. It doesn't suit your personality. You need to get out, you need to be free, and you need to do what you like or what you're passionate about. So what you said, newbie, is so true. I mean, what your father said, do your best and leave the rest. Similarly, Meera also said, absolutely, hard work and good karma always gets rewarded at some point of time. So this is, even my advice to you would be the same, because I've experienced the whole thing. I've gone through, ups and downs, times when you want to cry but you can't cry because it's such a difficult situation. It leaves you no choice. You've got a family to support. So there are so many things when times when you want to just leave everything and run away, but you can't. So, but remember, these are the turning points, and these turning points are necessary in everybody's life, unless, of course, like the nepo kids, you're born with a silver spoon.
So this is a very apt saying from newbie. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that the person who is the most detached from the fruits of action, that is one who remains the same in joy and sorrow, is dearest to him. So this is the
Absolutely. Absolutely.
apt saying that how
Yeah.
you should live life
Also one thing,
with all the
newbie
ups
and
and
all the
downs.
others, yeah. What I'd like to say is that, see, it's a very strange thing in human nature. I'm sure you will notice it, because the more spiritually inclined you are, you'll notice that, see, something that you wanted very, very dearly, you wanted to possess it somehow. It could be materialistic, or it could be anything. You wanted it so bad. You will see that within few months, that need has gone. That has gone into the past, and you no longer crave it. So that's your mind telling you that, see, it, you never really needed it at all. It was just something that was, like a maya for you, that you needed it. That's it. You pass beyond that. Similarly, as you grow, things that you would have wanted, as when you were young, a racing car or something, which wanted, a racing bike, all those things pass away. And then when you look back, you say, oh, how foolish you were. So it's not that I'm saying that you should not experience it. Experience everything, but at the same time, realize that there's something good kept in store for you. Of course, you have to do your things. You can't just leave it to God. You have to also work hard. And you have to also inculcate good friendship, good friends. Do not go and mix with people who have a bad effect on you. The moment a person with bad aura comes to you and starts spoiling your day, you know that you should stay away from them. So these are things that you
No,
should
I mean,
do.
like, see, it is easier said than done because I'm sure many people working here are working in offices where there might be office politics, and circumstances may be that they have to interact with this person who, do not like them necessarily because of competition, or they'll, so accordingly, you will have to sort of, behave with them. In a way which you can shrewdly behave with them, and then somehow at the same time don't sacrifice your principles, right?
Yeah.
So that's how
Supriya
life
says, no
is.
matter how beautiful, one is how intelligent too, but has ego and dominating nature. Same person, yes, exactly. They become really ugly. You have Supriya says, true, real friends will never misguide.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Neelam says, Neelam says, turning points are meant to be to make us realize a lot of facts. Absolutely. Welcome later. SSR killed and bully once destroyed. Vladimir says it's an occupational throng for him. I'm more worried his hold over worldwide big money guys and shady financial uh, finance networks. Janvi Kapoor, now
Yeah.
brand ambassador for the brand. Naika.
I mean, like, what did she achieve apart from
Yeah.
being the daughter of Sri Devi? So,
Good evening,
good
Anuradha.
evening,
Nice to
Anuradha.
see you. Amazed to see South industry rise from the ashes. For long in Hindi movies, yet to label everyone south of India's as a Madrasi speaking strange Andugundu lingo, perpetuated by jokes of Mahmood, Johnny Lever.
Yes,
Now weave a
especially in the film
story.
Chennai Express.
Yes, changing. Also, ma'am, there's a lot of positivity from both of you and CM Channel too.
Thanks,
Thank you
Sunita.
for that,
And
Sunita.
even you viewers, you emit a lot of positive vibes on this channel. So, thanks
Maya,
to
they
you
copy
too.
from everywhere. A lot of Pritam songs are copies of Bengali songs, top to bottom. Gloria, very well explained, dear Meena. All that happens for the best. Absolutely. Krishna says, yes, I think we've already taken that. Let's go on to some more points. Raj Yelga says, Yash announced few years back that he will take Kannada industry to national level and work towards achieving it. He's here to stay and take Indian cinema global in times to come. In fact, when I heard his talk, I was so inspired. And if you've seen the way he lives, his life in reality, he's got his wife and his children, and they pray to God, and they celebrate all the festivities in the same traditional manner that they used to do years back. So he's not ashamed to say that he's a traditional man at heart. So family life is very important for him. So these are the principles and things that he's inculcating to his fans. So these are things that the fans can learn, without being spoiled. Meera. Rajdeep Sardaisa obviously has to toe the line for his paymasters, whoever they are. Totally dubious. Meera, here, I would just beg to differ because, see, it is up to Rajdeep to give up the job if he doesn't agree with his bosses, just like Arnab did, right? But he wouldn't, because if you look at his house, it's a huge house, and he's got a watchman, he's got a swimming pool, he's got a dog, he's got all the paraphernalia that rich, money buys you. So this man and his wife are very, very greedy people. They will talk bad about people. They will do double talk. Everything they will do. They don't care. So here, it's not that he's towing the line. He's telling the paymasters that I'll tow your line, just give me money. It's like the Bollywood song, you know. Why is this Janvi being interviewed very often? What has she to give us? No knowledge, nothing. Enough of her girly talks about BFs and life. In fact, Jeevan, today I just saw a few glimpses of, there's a sponsor sponsoring some fitness, peanut butter. And who is the this thing, the anchor? It is, Anaconda Mouth, Shilpa Shetty. Today she had Jacqueline, Fernandez. Now it's very difficult for you as a viewer to understand who is more dumb. Is it the anchor or the person who's being interviewed? Now, for first 5 minutes, it's only about your figure and my figure, your figure and my figure. Which is your best point? My legs are my best point. Oh, how do you maintain those long legs of yours? Okay. So then after that, everything that follows is something like, as I said yesterday, it's like children in a KG, kindergarten discuss more intelligent stuff, So here, how is your this thing? Which part of your body do you like? You know, and so, it was like, I felt it was more like, porno talk, without, underlying everything seemed to be porno talk. So the only person we were missing is the man in the mask. If he had come and sat on that shelf right in the middle, it would have completed a very good scenario. So this is the kind of people, Jeevan, that you're talking about. They do not have anything in their mind. They don't. Can you imagine this girl, Janvi, acts in this movie, the latest movie, and she, I don't know what, even the name I can't remember, something Mimi something. And anyway, in that movie, Millie, yes, and she herself is saying, my friends told me I've done so well in the movie that I was actually acting so well. There is some limit to self praise. When people, who are, seasoned people tell you that you've acted well, then you can understand. When a few Dumbo girls of, friends of hers tells her that she's acted, that itself shows that she's just, done a very, very, sort of silly job. Anyway, so these people have absolutely no intelligence. Himani says it said whatever happens happens for the best of the spiritual you not physical you. You're the creator, enjoyer, and destroyer of what you perceive. All meant to make you stronger and better. See here also, Himani, one thing very important is that don't forget the fact that whenever you undergo this change, when you're undergoing all this difficulty, this turmoil, and all that, also God is testing you. You know, do you really care for Him? And do you really think about Him at all? Or is it only you all the time? So that's also, it's a testing point. How do you become spiritual? You become spiritual when you realize that you're just a small dot in this universe. And there's someone else so huge, who's controlling the whole show. So that the closer you get, the more evolved you get. By the way, I would like to clear today if anybody is assuming I'm a man and demeaning woman, so I'm a woman myself and can't see what these ladies are offering. Well said, Jeevan. Okay, that is straight. What can be expected from these Bollywood bimbos? These aunties behave like teenager and they like to live in their own la la land. Yes, the producer of Millie is Bonnie. Yes, exactly. She's not getting films from anybody else except Papa Darling. And Papa Darling has that insurance money. So with that, he will do a million things. Mira. As per Sukesh Chandrasekhar's letter bomb, almost insinuating that he was supplying starlets to the big wigs of AAP in exchange for favors. Yes, very obvious, Mira. What you said is so true. Ma'am, when I watched Janvi and BK's interview, my blood was boiling, thinking about the late Sridevi. How on earth can people remain so normal even after such black past deeds? Yes. Same thing, Sunita, I feel, whenever Ria Chakravarti goes for these
They don't
parties.
have conscience.
Yeah. When Ria Chakravarti goes in these glittering saris and poses in front of Glitterati, I said, how does this woman even live after what she's done? And she's posing and she's saying, which is my best side, blah, blah, blah. Your blackest side has been shown to the world. There's no other side to see now. Oh my gosh, can't these dummies realize we are fed up and their game is over? Absolutely, yeah. Moving on to the next news piece. Ranbir and his wife slam KRK for baby within 7 months of marriage. On Sunday, KRK tweeted, "Congratulations to Ranbir and Alia for becoming proud parents of a beautiful daughter within 7 months." Alia and Ranbir married in April this year, and Alia had announced her pregnancy in June. KRK's tweet insinuating she was pregnant at the time of her wedding with Ranbir was criticized by the couple's fans. They really don't need congratulations and wishes from people like you. And yes, they're proud. Your parents can't even relate. Disgusting people tweeted a fan in response to KRK. A Twitter user said, "It's sad seeing people commenting like this. That baby was just born and is getting this amount of hate." People don't have anything to do. All they can do is just talk dash about other people's personal matters. I mean, go get a life. One tweet read, "Ever heard of consensual sex? Couples do it and it's pretty normal, regardless of age. Both are adults who took their decision of their lives. What's your problem?" Now, reacting to fans who responded to his tweet, congratulating them, Ali and Ranbir for having a baby after some months of marriage, KRK defended himself as he spoke about children being born prematurely. He tweeted, "I can't understand why some idiots are giving lecture. There are millions of children who are born premature. It's normal." Now, at least this guy has spoken about premature, delivery. We were talking about whether it's there or it's not there. So that's another game. See, but was it a real pregnancy or not? Was our, what we were guessing. Now, at times the bump was small, times it was big, at times it was never there at all. So when she comes back with a lean figure, we will know exactly what happened. Now, so she'll have to keep herself fat for some more time, to show people that she really had her baby.
Yeah, this is a
Coming,
meme. Karan Johar thinking of a script to launch Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt's daughter in Bollywood. So,
very rightly said, Meenaji, surrendered. Yes. Ranbir and Alia are trying to influence the youngsters to have kids before their marriage.
yes.
That's all. Now, this Dragi Rashmika is overhyped in a recent movie with South Vijay Chandrasekhar. Yes, Blackest Side. Friends, do hit the like button, and as you watch, it will be nice of you. Don't know, maybe she was pregnant. Yeah. Sunita says, yeah, I think we've already taken that. True Indian, oh my gosh, can't see these dummies realize we're fed up, the game is over. How about the eclipse, ma'am? Did you take a break from routine with prayers? Yes, I just sort of rested and meditated. Millie is a remake of Helen, Malayalam movie again. Another copy of the
Again,
flop?
another copy.
Yes, yes,
GM.
absolutely. Her face looks like, it looks a little chubby. Okay. Now, next piece of news, Jyoti?
Now it is with regards to Kangana Ranaut, and she has taken to Twitter's Elon Musk, and she expressed her support for Elon Musk, the new owner of Twitter, and his decision to charge $8 per month for verified accounts. Now, in Twitter verified accounts, it comes with a small blue tick, and very few people receive it. And so, with regards to that, she referred to the social media platform as the best, describing it as intellectually and ideologically motivated. And she stated that anyone with an Aadhaar card must get a verified blue tick. I could never understand the idea of verification that some selected few get as if others don't have an authentic existence. For example, I will get verified, but if my father wants a blue tick, then 3 to 4 clowns will dismiss his very identity as if he's living some illegal life. Everyone who has an Aadhaar card must get very simple as that. Now, she also wrote that in May 2021 that her Twitter account was permanently suspended for repeated violation of Twitter rules. The suspension came after the actress had made an incendiary post claiming that the victory of Mamata Banerjee-led All India Trinamool Congress in the assembly election of West Bengal had led to violence. And also paying a certain amount to maintain a Twitter account will only help build its integrity. There are no free lunches in the world. Have you ever thought all these platforms that you access freely, how do they sustain themselves? They just don't sell data. They make you a part of them, influence you, and then sell you every single minute of the day. And that's why there's no free will in such platforms. So it's not bad idea to try to build a self-sustaining SM social media platform. It is easy to arm twist a bankrupt company, even if it intends to hold a high value system sooner or later. It'll have a price tag. Musk recently confirmed that reports and announced that the company will charge $8 a month for Twitter's subscription service with priority in replies, mentions, and searches. Twitter's current lords and peasant system for who has or doesn't have a blue checkmark is bullshit. Power to the people, blue for a US dollars 8 per month. He tweeted. This is what Elon Musk tweeted. So apparently the blue tick verification for select few, as in like for famous people or like government people, celebrities, politicians, and for like certain intellectuals who have built their reputation over the years, the blue tick verification was reserved for them. But now, apparently, from what it seems, that anyone who pays maybe $8 a month may get, the blue tick verification. I mean, however, it is not confirmed from Elon Musk himself, but this is what it seems like because Twitter is financially, in a very bad state, and they would like to start, charging people for on a subscription basis from what it seems to sustain the Twitter. So for me, in my opinion, I do think that the blue tick verification, if is given to each and every one, the importance of the blue tick will go. I mean, the very importance of blue tick will go, and Twitter will just become any other platform. Twitter will lose its importance if it gives blue tick verification for each and everyone. This is my opinion, but you guys might have a different opinion.
Yeah. Chandrika says the Kantara song Varaha Rupam is so beautiful, especially its tune, but this song is never chosen to be sung by any contestants on singing reality shows. Now, Chandrika, there's another news that this song has been taken from a Malayalam group, from their song, and now they have
Okay.
they are taking this song to court, saying that it has been copied from them. In fact, I don't know whether Jaydevi can tell them the name of the band. I think it is something Bridge, Kaikod Bridge or something. Okay. Now this group, they sing songs beautifully. What they do is they take classical songs and they blend it with a little bit of modernity and make it brilliant. So I'm a very keen follower of this group, and which are the songs that they have, which have made me feel really. This thing is, sort of hooked onto them are the Shiva songs. So their songs are just brilliant. So
Thaikudam
this is
Bridge.
Hmm?
I'll just type it
Psychology.
out.
Yes, yes, yes. And if you hear them, I wish you would hear Chandrika. You would hear those songs. You would love them. So do listen to them as well. They keep singing songs of Shah Rukh Khan. Yes, exactly. If every site starts charging money, then
Yes,
people will
okay.
stop using
Well
these
said.
social media. Yes. Chandrika, because only Shah Rukh, Salman types come to these shows and dance with the contestants. Yes, yeah. Chandrika, the name is Taikudam Bridge. And if you listen to some of their classical songs, it gives you goosebumps. It's that inspiring. Some of them, of course, it goes on to rock, genre. But listen to their classical numbers, which they've modernized. I mean, it's brilliant, especially the Lord Shiva songs. Sonu Nigam revealed in an interview that these songs, which are chosen in reality shows, are taken from limited production houses and only certain artists. Why
How so?
Malhotra ji exposing
Yes,
all
sorry, artist.
people now in corporate as well? Why he kept quiet for so long? Was Sushant educated the people and create the right environment now? Taikodam Bridge are a class apart. Yes, Chaya. I would, in fact, tell
Good
all
evening,
my
Karthik.
friends here, yeah, all my friends here to listen to Taikodam Bridge. Some of the classical songs, I mean, they make make your hair stand. It's so brilliant. Welcome, Karthik. Yeah. Even you can also Cafe Kabira band where they sing dohas. Even in the if you look at though Pakistan is our enemy, if you listen to the what do you call which
The
series, Jay?
Kawali. Is it the
No, the
Kawali?
Pepsi series, or what's it called? Coke
Coke
Studio.
Studio.
Yeah, if you listen to the Coke Studio, some of the songs from the certain rustic singers from Pakistan, especially from the countryside, some Punjabi songs, they make you go into another world, because as you know, I mean, Pakistan was a part of India. Only after when we divided, when it became a different country. So it's us basically, and these people are so talented. The music that they basically they dwell on their voice modulation, which is a very important part of North Indian classical music. It's the voice modulation that makes them excellent. See, when we did a classical opera, we chose a singer called Fayaz Khan, and many people said that, see, you're doing something on Ramayana, so why do you take a ghazal singer or someone who does Sufi songs? But I said, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at his voice quality, and voice quality is there in these people because they can go as high as possible, and take you along with them. So the songs that they sing make you go all emotional. So nice that you discuss these things, Chandrika. Very sweet of you. Madhura, hi all. Are you aware of a YouTube channel called Chasing Dreams? The lady claims SSR was an agent who worked for the government. Madhura, I think many people are saying this guy is a fake. So I don't know whether we should even comment on that. Hope all abuser fans of Khan Gang and Canadian will kick out from Twitter. Yes. Nice to see you, Karthik. Karthik is a very popular person in our group. There must be a special department handling original making copies and deftly modifying and
Yes,
hiding
Meena.
them. Ranveer Singh is a clown. Came to know he goes to personal parties, charges a bomb. And I heard his energy is like fire. Yes, too much? Drugs, yes.
Yes, Stephen. In fact, many people,
Yeah, this is
very
what we
wealthy
said.
people in India, for their marriages, they hire Bollywood people to perform, and that's how these Bollywood stars they make another source of revenue from charging rich people for performing in their marriages. So
Yeah. So this, Karthik, this is what we were discussing, whether Taikudam Bridge accused the Kantaras producers of stealing the song Varaha Rupam. So what I would say is that they should leave it, because Kantara it's become such a huge hit,
It's a
and this
masterpiece.
person has, he's made a gem of a movie. So they should be a little kinder to the director and producer, and ask them for some money or something. That's it. Otherwise, they should be happy that a movie of such a brilliant quality has come out. So that's my take on that, because not even one person has spoken badly about this movie. I think there'll be several subscription models in Twitter. $8 will be the lowest common tier. Celebrities could be charged close to $500 a month for a top premium orange tick. Actually, this policy should be used for Instagram too, because nowadays many teenager minds are getting
Yes.
corrupted through social media, but it's not right for Twitter, says Aarti Joshi. Selva says, good morning. Happy to be able to catch the live session. Welcome.
Welcome, Silva.
Hi, we'll see you
Hi,
later.
Savitri.
Yes, sure, Savitri. Chasing dreams, don't know who is who is she chasing. She had a cute voice. She was honest in the beginning and did great service to SSR Justice until she got sold out saying SSR is alive. Gangu's Twitter account was suspended in 2021 for violating norms. Maybe she wants publicity for her new film. SSR was really working for Modi ji. I would have been delighted if emergency in which he's playing the role of former PM Indira Gandhi. This will also mark her debut as a solo director. Even Rishabh Shetty seems to be, yes, very much down to earth person. CD channel also makes explosive revelations about Priya. Karthik, any tips on how to become so knowledgeable? Please, on a serious note. Sania and Shoaib, yeah, so that's the next news, Jaydev, so you could take that.
Yeah, I would like to, say something to Jeevan on that particular point. The best knowledge we gain is from horrible experiences. I mean, like the most horrible experiences can teach you the best knowledge. So this is kind of ironic, isn't it? So you can, think over it, think over what I said. So if you look at your past life, not past life, sorry, your past, uh, some of the biggest mistakes you made, will teach you the best knowledge, right? So knowledge is the best. I mean, experience is the best teacher. They say so. Thunder Ties was starring in Kutte with Tabu. I feel it is a remake of the Tamil film, but Thunder Ties is so massively and brutally trolled in FB. So yeah, I remember Karthik that he gave a dhamki for the audience of, as in like we were boycotting Bollywood films, and you
Yeah,
said that's what he said, right?
yeah.
So
So Maya points this out. I think since she's seen it, Minaji in Varaha Rupam, I believe only towards the end of the song where they've used fusion, they have used Taikudam's arrangement. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong in using that. Let them acknowledge it and give them the due money. That's it. Because it's a very good movie.
so
Right, Jay?
Mira
Life is the
agrees with
best
me
and brutal.
because I guess she has a lot of experience in that. So I was an explorer or a scientist in my previous life. Okay, my quest for knowledge is insatiable. Yes, Karthik. Soon Twitter will suggest $10 and say, "Can this be done, Minaji? Like $8 for a tick? Is this not infringing on the basic rights of
Absolutely.
expression?"
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
but it is, and
Yeah,
people will choose some other social media platform if that
yeah.
happens. Alone movie will also make a remake of
Was
South Indian
also a
film.
remake. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine, fine, fine. I'm late, but please make a video on TV serials. Also, they were glorifying cheating, external affairs, and some serial like Radha Krishna shows Rukmani characters in such a wrong
Rukmani.
way.
Yeah,
Rukmani, okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah, fine, okay. I heard both Navarasa and Varaha Rupam. I would say Varaha Rupam is inspired from Navarasa. Okay, Arundhati. No, we can't leave this thunder ties like that. If we feel sad for him, this thunder will jump again and accuse public. So no
Yeah,
way.
absolutely. Okay, let's move on to the next piece of news. Sohail and Shoaib and yeah, Jerry.
Yeah. So friends, as you know, Sania Mirza is married to Pakistani cricketer Shoaib Malik, right? So they recently had a son, and a few years back, and according to an Instagram post, of Sania Mirza, it seems that not all is going well with regards to their marriage, and so she wrote, "Where do broken hearts go to find Allah?" So now, however, a few reports have suggested that Mr. Malik allegedly cheated on Sania during one of his TV shows. And Pakistani media also reported that the couple have drifted apart and have been living separately for some time now. So, however, neither of the stars has commented about this. And as you know, they tied a knot in 2010 and they have a 4 year old son, Izan. And few days back, she shared a picture with her son saying that the moments that get me through the hardest days. So apparently, I find it strange that Pakistani media, the first media to have picked up this, possible discord between the two, and not Indian media. So that's kind of surprising.
Yeah. Friends, if you've not seen this short film called Zuni, please see it. It's a brilliant movie, short movie, where the value of a mother is shown. I wouldn't like to tell you the story, but still, in a few words, I'll let you know. See, when a woman comes from abroad and she spends time with her mother, and she's so happy with the mother, and the brother is also there. They spend time talking things, and the mother makes things and all that. And then she says, "When you go back, you call me." And she goes back, and then she gets caught with her busy life, and she forgets to call her mother. Her mother keeps calling 3, 4 times, and she says, "I'll call you after work," blah blah, and ultimately the mother gets hospitalized and dies. So the message in the story is call your mother. So here my advice to all of you, I mean, see, if you can, always give importance to your parents. However irritating they may be, they may sound illogical, they may grow, as they grow old and senile, they may, irritate you, but give importance to what they say, because they are the ones who cared for you when you were young. And see, we, all of us will go to that stage when we will also become similar to these irritating people, as others would say, senile people, old people, who are out of fashion. So this movie is a very good message for people to give some time to their parents. Call your mother, even if you're abroad. Take some time out to call your father and your mother and tell them that you care. That means a lot to you. See, it may not mean a lot to you because you're just taking your phone and calling them, but for them, who are sitting in the silence, and waiting to hear their children's voices or their grandchildren's voices, it means a lot. So if you can see this movie, I'll just repeat
And,
the name again. It's called Zuni, Zuni.
and remember that money cannot buy unconditional love. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, Jaidev, I'm just giving you a small clip. Can you just share it with, because it's so hilarious. I just thought that it's absolutely funny. So let me just send it to you. So if you can sort of, let me just. Okay, you just go ahead with your news, and I'll send it to you.
yeah, so friends, the next piece of news is hilarious, and it's with regards to Imran Khan, the former Pakistani Prime Minister. And as you know, there was an assassination attempt against him where he got injured. Now, apparently, Maulana Fazlur Rahman, he is the chief of Pakistan Democratic Movement, has said that the attack on former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan was a drama, saying he has outshined Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan in acting skills. Now, this is a big statement. Initially, I had sympathized with Imran Khan upon hearing about the episode, but now it seems that a drama. It was not clear whether a single shot was fired at Imran or more, and whether the injury was on one leg or on both. Now, we also heard about a piece from a bomb, but not a bullet. How is it possible that a bullet broke into pieces? We also condoned the incident when we heard about the attack on Imran Khan, whether he was hit by one, two, or four bullets or fragments. We have heard about bomb fragments, but heard of bullet fragments for the first time. This is what he said. Why is he being treated at a cancer hospital for bullet injuries? Imran Khan has undergone surgery for bullet injuries at the hospital owned by his charitable organization. This is the it's kind of hilarious that this guy
Yeah,
has made fun of Imran Khan's incident.
yeah.
So
Chandrika says, I felt that Lambuji was literally begging his fans to throng the theaters as they did in his good times. Arundhati says, our parents became kids when they grow old. They have looked after us when we were kids. It's our chance to see them
yes,
as kids.
well said.
Meena, yeah. Meenaji, you should have a session for recommendations for TV shows and movies. Yes, certainly, we'll do think of that. Meera says, parents are your only true well
Yes, well
wishers.
said,
Absolutely.
Meera.
Relax and Sleep says, we are kids only until our parents are alive. If they are not there, we are no longer kids.
Very profound, relaxing sleep.
Yeah. Need not be just movies, but take a holiday with mama and papa. Yes. Lambu is here, Kapil Sharma. Oh my gosh, postmortem of Imran Khan. Yes, nice idea. Hope you guys have heard about the joke of postmortem of Imran. No, didn't hear that yet. We ought to have more short films like Zuni. We ought to teach our children about parents, respecting and taking care of them. Recently, Neelam, just to tell you that, see, I don't know whether I mentioned earlier to you, when a lady was actually shopping, she saw a beggar and she recognized the beggar as a school teacher, and she was shocked. And she asked her, are you this lady? She said, yes. Then she said, I'm your student. And she took this lady and she, went and, gave her a bath, took care of her. And then she told all her, classmates about the predicament. And she asked her what happened. She said, my children discarded me and I'm on the streets. I don't even know where they are. So this girl said that, please do not worry. We will take care of you. And what she and those students did, the classmates did, was rehabilitated her, and gave her all the comfort that normally a son and daughter should do. So these are some of the cases where, many a times I've heard that, some sons are so devious or daughters are so devious, they take the mother to the airport, when they're living abroad, they take them to the airport and say, we are going to take you abroad. And they leave them at the airport, and there have been cases where the mother doesn't
So
know where.
these kind of children are worse than criminals.
Yes, so many cases in India, you know. Jeevan says, I think today they opened my third eye, so now boycott KBC. Yes. Sania and Pak cricketer wedded the Lutyens' liberal media, came in all out of support of the union. But today they will help Sania in bringing up the child. You have to fall back on family for support. Here, Maya, let me tell you, interestingly, see, they had gone for an event in Pakistan. Now, you won't believe it. All these top actors, the movie and television actors, they were vying with each other just to be seen with Sania because they found her as a very bold woman, because she wears these shorts and plays tennis. So each of them were trying to, sit near her and grab attention. That's how silly they are. And, when you listen to Sania's interviews, you will see that she's quite a, what you would aptly describe as bindas. She doesn't care much. She says whatever she wants to say, and she's quite frank about that. So if there's, their marriage is breaking, I'm sure it could be because of the man. Perhaps he would have cheated on her or something. Meenaji, have a session for distressed parents. Yes, certainly. They are making their show entertaining as their films are flopping. No bigger sense than that, Meenaji, truly touched by your incident. See, one more incident I'd like to tell you, Neelam, is that, see, when my mother was working for old folks' home called Ashwasan, they used to visit all these old people. And they went to a place where, women were separate and men were kept separately. And my mother visited an old lady and she was crying. So she asked her what happened. So she said, my husband is there, about in their 80s, 90s, and my husband is here in the same place, but he's in another room, and they don't allow us to meet. And our wedding anniversary is coming. I don't know. I'm feeling so sad. So my mother, who were a part of this charity, they were shocked. They went and met the gentleman. He also said that I want to be united with my wife, but they're not allowing. So then what they did was they helped to arrange, make them meet, and have food together. The next night after that, they passed away. Can you imagine? The emotion, everything that they could actually meet and spend some time together. So there are millions of stories like this. And if we as children, don't know how to treat our parents, if we think that, see, we are so big that our parents have become useless for us, that is when arrogance kicks in, and your destiny is doomed. This is what I would say. Karthik. Now Jaya auntie will shout, how come Karthik forgot me? Does he remember Rekha? अच्छा, अभी बताती हूँ कार्तिक को. Yes. Wink मारेंगे तो जया जी will shout, ये पति मेरा है. Yes. So I think with this, I think we can close the session,
Yeah.
shall we? Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. We'll see you tomorrow, friends. Good night and Jai Hind.